Well, we are continue to track Hurricane Ida right now, and it is a very intense Category 2 storm. And just based on some of the satellite imagery of what I'm seeing, first off, it's formed the eye. It went through an eye wall replacement cycle, meaning you look over the last couple of frames, you can't really make out the eye, right? Well, it has completed that cycle, and now it is beginning to strengthen, and it is strengthening rapidly, according to the National Hurricane Center. A couple of indications of that. Just look how it's fanning on the north side. That's an indication that conditions are very favorable for this storm to continue to strengthen, which is certainly not good news for our neighbors to the east along the Gulf Coast. Current information, this is as of the 4 o'clock advisory. We'll get another update at about 7 o'clock. It's a Category 2 storm with 105-mile-per-hour winds, gusting up to 125, and it still continues to move up to the northwest. And you know exactly what's in the path, right? The state of Louisiana. I do expect this to be a devastating hurricane, and a hurricane that will cause a lot of damage. Now, here we go. A couple of elements to this storm. The projected path of the storm takes this to the southwest of New Orleans. Notice this right here. We were talking about this on Facebook earlier. This is going to track about 60 miles to the west of what Hurricane Katrina did, which, by the way, was 16 years ago. It made landfall on the same day that we are expecting Hurricane Ida to make landfall. And Hurricane Ida right now is projected to make landfall as a Category 4 storm. And unfortunately, it's got nothing but fuel prior to landfall. These are the water temperatures in the northern Gulf of Mexico. And guys, I mean, this is just like bath water. This is high octane fuel for the storm to use to strengthen itself. And unfortunately, you know, Category 4 might be a little modest. We might need to bump that up a little bit if this storm continues to rapidly intensify prior to making landfall at some point tomorrow afternoon. And storm surge and these very strong winds are not the only threat with this storm. Unfortunately, I do expect some flash flooding because you noticed how much rain we've seen in East Texas. Well, the deep south, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama included, has seen a lot more rain than we have, so they're on saturated ground as well. And just look at how much rain we are expecting. These purples, these whites, that's 10 to 20 inches of rain through Tuesday of next week. You can see to the south of Baton Rouge, 12 inches, southwest of New Orleans, 19 inches of rain. So unfortunately, this does spell disaster as far as that flash flooding goes. So stay away from the Gulf Coast over the next week or more, and make sure you're calling your friends to make sure they got out of there before this storm arrives. Again, landfall is tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures for us are in the middle to upper 80s for most western counties, in the lower 90s. Showers and thunderstorms generally in our southeastern counties. Pretty good storm moving through Center, and another one in Sabine County. Now, rain chances for tomorrow, this is important, about a 20% chance of rain to the northwest. Now, in our southeastern counties, I do expect about a 30% coverage to set up. That's just because you guys are going to be a little closer to the center of Hurricane Ida, and you'll see some isolated showers and thunderstorms here and there. But once again, I'm not expecting this to be a rainy Sunday, so don't cancel those plans. 97, that will be the high temperature tomorrow. That should be 92. There you go. 92 degrees is the high temperature tomorrow. I'm not sure why that looked the way it did, but lower 90s Monday and Tuesday, and then we're to 97 on Wednesday, middle 90s Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Katie?
All right, thank you, Carson. Check this out. A new business is